Hello, nice to have you join us on yet another interesting program, Matters Arising. Matters Arising is a current affairs program where we look at so many issues, whether political, economic, social, and what have you. My name is Gospel Amalia Mefobo. We'll be looking for some time now at the political developments in Aniocha South. And today, I have some persons in the building. They are concerned leaders of Nsukwa Clan. They have come to say one or two things as regards the political situation in the clan. Among them, join me is Chief Barrister Nant Igbadi. Sir, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
And also, Chief Honorable Tony Anuku is also a chieftain of PDP and a stakeholder in Nsukwa Clan. So welcome to the program. The last but not the least is the vice chairman of the party, the People's Democratic Party in Aniocha South. He is no less a person than Honorable Felix Mokolo. Sir, it's a pleasure having you tonight. Aniocha South has been in the news for some time now. Why? Chief, you are a stakeholder both in PDP, both in the clan, and also in Aniocha South, and also the special advisor to the governor. What is your take about what is happening in Aniocha South?
Yeah, Aniocha South is always in the news because of the caliber of people manning the political terrain of Aniocha South. You see, our problem in Aniocha South is we try to do things without consultation properly, without trying to find out what belongs to who. You don't consult, you don't partner with yourself, and when you partner, you don't implement properly. For instance, there is an issue on ground which says, or people are saying, Aniocha is built on a tripod, or we stand on a tripod. That is to say, Ogwashuku Clan, Obolo Clan, and Nsukwa Clan. Now, these three sisters are supposed to share what belongs to them, especially the statutory positions in that local government. But where is a family out of these three is not giving what is due to them, there is bound to be rancor. But if we consult and say, my brother, what do you think belongs to me? I say, okay, you take this, you take this, you take that. There won't be problem. Presently, what is on ground is who is who and what is going to one of these families. The proper thing is that the Nsukwa Clan people that are agitating for the local government chairmanship should consult with their sister clans, the Obolo Clan and the Ogwashuku Clan, and negotiate. You see, politics is about consultation and negotiation, as well as implementation. Having consulted and then negotiated, it's up to the leaders to come back home and implement. One of the problems we do have is that after the consultation and the negotiation, we come back, even though some pockets of followers are not happy with the negotiations you have reached. It's your duty also to calm them down and tell them, don't worry. And this is where education and patience comes in. We are talking of a situation where Ogwashuku Clan has done 2 terms in office. Obolo is now there. And we are of the opinion that Obolo has to do 2 terms. Thereafter, 2027, it comes over to Nsukwa Clan and for another 2 terms. That's the problem. You see, some people are so much in a hurry. Cool it down. You will reap a lot from it. For instance, you don't have to spend much when it comes to your turn. And everybody will support you. And it will be a smooth sail for the people of Nsukwa Clan. So that is what I think should be the proper thing to do. Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you very much, Chief Barrister Nat.
Ebadi.
Yeah. You have been in the forefront of equity, fairness, and justice before now. There was a meeting before now, if my memory is not failing me, in Ishabo, where you put in so many questions. What is the Nsukwa Clan own? That was at the tail end of last administration. When we were asking what is the share of Nsukwa Clan, you were part of that. Has that question been answered?
Definitely yes, and definitely no. In the sense that if you know, quite all right, some of them who are now turning to be a born-again Christian now, trying to, restitute for what they have done, have an issue. The question of who gets what, or what are we dragging for today, whether Nsukwa Clan should get chairmanship or not, wouldn't have come to play if the right thing was done then. But because some persons felt that they are above board, like you said, what are they going to do until we begin to do the right thing? If the monster they created then, by not taking Nsukwa Clan's position for House of Assembly, it was not done, all this argument, all these agitations wouldn't have been coming to play. And I know, and I told them there in that meeting, that commissionership is duly the right of the governor to appoint whosoever he wants or like. And like we know, we have just 4 statutory positions in Aniocha South. 4. The commissioner is not involved. Whether we like it or not, I don't know how people are painting it to look like. Yes. We have state ESCO, which I was a member of a state ESCO represent. You should have one ESCO in every local government. And I was one of the state ESCO then, representing Aniocha South in the state party secretariat. That is a local government slot, that the one person must come from a local government to represent the party in the state. We have party chairman, party chairman for the local government. You have local government council chairman, and you have House of Assembly, plus the state ESCO. That is the 4 statutory positions. But some persons, I'm surprised to see that some people are saying, what is it called? Budgetary or no budgetary. These are it's not among the things that are supposed to, because the ones I've just told you now are elective positions. You have to be elected to go and represent either in the local government, either in the party, either in the House of Assembly. It is by the people's vote that will take you there. So, those are the ones we know that are statutory. Unfortunately, some persons are taking commissionership, which is not supposed to be so, will be statutory. So, the needful, what we should be done in Aniocha South is not to be truncating an arrangement. As of today, standing, Ogwash is having House of Assembly slot for the 4th time. Obolo have gotten twice. That's 8 years. Nsukwa Clan only went once. Instead of them going to complete it, they came to truncate it. That is the problem we have today. If that arrangement was not truncated, probably all these things that are coming up today would have been coming up. That's why people like us were agitating then. And now, like we are saying, that is why people like us, who you see here now sitting, is saying no. We don't want to be part of that train that will go and truncate what is due to people. We want to complete their tenure by going to council for the 2nd time. Ogwash has done that through Chief Isaac Anwaza. Why Obolo? We have to go and complete them so that by 2027, Nsukwa Clan will have a smooth ride to go to the council for 2 times on challenge. That is our stand, and that's why we are here.
Issue of zoning, not just in Aniocha South, is not written anywhere. It's just a convention that carries, everybody along. that gives everybody that sense of belonging, that ensures that every nook and cranny, not just of the local government, of the country, has that sense of belonging that we are part of this system. And you heard from my two very distinguished leaders. It's very clear that if we have this understanding and we follow it, there will not be issues. Take, for instance, this issue of this council chairman. We have had situations where an Obulu man went once, and the person of late Utomi. We've had Chief Tony Waka, and we've also had Soroku. Now, personally, I don't want to talk about the transition period. And if you must bring it in without considering to the fact that it forms part of the term, you will see that Ubulu never had a shot at the transition. It was only Ogwashuku, late engineer Iono, Chief Tony Waka himself, Chief Joadigwe, and late Mabogo. No Buluma ever had a transition. But personally, I don't count it as a thing. Now, we have had one term of 3 years each. Now, Chief, one of our distinguished leaders, Chief Anwoza, had a 2-term. Now, whatever the reason is that our people supported the 2-term, a precedent had been set. And we're not saying, for the sake of the equity they are shouting, justice they are talking about, uniformity, that same sense of belonging and balancing the equation, let every clan go 2-term. And we should also understand this. I said this some years back. If you look at the council term, it's 3 years. While the other statutory position we're talking about is 4 years. So you will say at no time will there be a balancing in terms of the time we're in office. So you will see, if you check it that way, at some time, this thing might happen that 2 positions might be in a clan at the same time. Or they want to change the council position to 4 years. That is only when you now see that we would at some point have this balancing. But since it's 3 and 4, we cannot have it, evenly. At some time, one person will have to. It is nobody's fault. It is how it should go. They're talking about agitation proper. Well, it's within our rights as human to ask for. But I think we should not cross lines. The way our people, some of our brothers are going about this, we are crossing lines. It's unfortunate that we have some of our brothers calling out the likes of our...
When you mean crossing line, how do you mean? Crossing line?
Yeah, our choice of words, the kind of things we say to our leaders.
Do you mean going personal?
Going personal, talking to people, insulting people, and just recently insulting even the immediate past governor, His Excellency, it's absurd. It's preposterous. We should maintain that, civility. And secondly, and very importantly, I do know that those who started this agitation never expected some egocentric chauvinist to be so loud in it. So we should stay within the context of the conversation and don't go outside it. So those 2 things are things I say I will always, I feel very bad when I review some of our comments, our actions, and I said, no, we shouldn't get to this point at all.
As it is, where are we? What do you want? Is the Nsukwa Clan not okay for the position of the commissionership?
The appointment of a commissioner is the exclusive right of the governor. You cannot tell him who and why he should take a particular person. We here have maintained that position from beginning, that he is a driver. He knows who and who he wants in the vehicle to help him drive his agenda. I want to really praise the courage of our dear leader, Aniocha, for resigning. It's such a very courageous act. We have not seen it happen in our state at all. This is the 4th time. And so I want to really praise his courage. I think part of the agitators' request was that, and it has happened. I would have expected at that point, we come home and sit down. So, okay, fine. Since one of our requests has been granted, let's sit down and talk. The agitation is self-serving.
They are saying that the commissioner is second-hand, fairly used.
That's ridiculous, That, it's not an issue with you because it's funny.
That already, if she had not taken the commissionership,
Have an issue.
that there won't be an issue. That is a friendly use of second-hand.
It's insulting to the government.
It's very insulting to the governor, yes.
Because I'm aware that sometimes once in a while, there's always a reshufflement of cabinet.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
And some persons go.
Yeah.
Somebody goes.
Yeah.
What makes it second hand?
Okay, not second-hand.
Yeah.
No, but if you recall, towards the tail end of, I think, Senator Kwa's first term, when Honorable Chikeze resigned to run for House of Assembly, later Chief Utomi was appointed a commissioner. Why didn't they say it's a second-hand commissioner? Just a few months to the end of the tenure. Why didn't they? You see, anyway, like you said, it's about semantic, bringing up issues to just justify our position. And that's why I said this whole thing is self-serving. It's not in the interest of our people. Yeah. Let me also put on record, we have representative of Ward 7, Ward 8, Ward 9, and Ward 10. The 4 wards that make up Nsukwa Clan. Honorable Juadigwe is with us on this. Of course, Chief Ubadi is here. Chief Tony is here. Honorable Jomo Deme is here with us. Honorable Chief Ebudaka, Chief Paul Osao, Harrison Ilomechine, Barrister Chukuma. We have a representative across the 4 wards. So it's not a question of some person speaking, just coming to say this. And this is our position. What we are saying, we are a peace-loving people. We are very respectful. We are loyal people. We want the peace of the local government to remain. 2, we are saying, let this arrangement continue. If we continue and sustain this arrangement, there will never be any issue. Like Honorable Tony said, if 1 or 2 things were not truncated in the course of time, we will not have this argument at all. So let's have the party chairman. It will balance it. I want to also remind us, towards the end of Chief Hausa's second term as the council chairman, he said something that as soon as he finishes, because of the rotational understanding that was on then, there probably will not be any position in Ogwashoko. And the leaders met and said, let party chairman be in Ogwashoko. It was supposed to be Nsukwa Clan or Obulaziki, whatever the case may be. So that is what we call balancing. And it balanced the situation. So I don't know why we are hitting up the polity unnecessary. Let them take it without considering that there were some mistakes made in the past. Can't we correct it and move forward rightly?
Okay, now this group, you are from Nsukwa Clan.
Yes.
You are not part of Equity.
No.
When I call you,
we're the true sons and daughters of Nsukwa Clan. So,
are you saying those people they are not?
Sorry. Let me come in.
Before you come in, everybody wanted to say something. You said the true sons of Nsukwa Clan. So, are you saying that the other people are not?
They are self-serving leaders. That's the way our self-serving leaders.
Self-serving leaders.
Yes, they are not representing the interest of the totality of the people of Nsukwa Clan. If they are, they would have been able to. For instance, how can 2 persons from the whole of Nsukwa Clan be going to talk about the whole of Nsukwa Clan? 2. It's not representative enough.
Are you saying because the issue is that they didn't carry you along?
They did not.
So how? How did they come about it?
When you see that, you ask them.
See, frankly speaking, and these 2 personalities are from the same ward, talking for the whole of Nsukwa Clan. Is that right? He is from Ward 10. We have other people from other wards represented in this write-up and this interview. But all of us cannot come here. So you can see that they are not the true representative of the people.
What is the way forward? What do you want? Are you sure that your party will be able to manage this thing so that it does not snowball into what might not be too pleasant? Are you sure we're going to handle it?
Augusta, you are following the trend. If you watch those young men they are using for the equity agitation, who are being funded to go and disrupt the peace of Aniocha South, and even go ahead to insult the ex-governor and our leader in Delta North, we know exactly that some of them are from Obolo clan, some of them are from Ogwashifu clan. They are not from Nsukwa Clan. So they are not Nsukwa Clan youth. So when they address them as Nsukwa Clan youth, I laugh because their faces, you can see them. They are not there. If you look at the communique we have signed, look at it. You know you are from that axis. You know who is a leader in their ward, in their area. You look at the list of the persons. I can go ahead and name them. You look at their names and you know whether they are the true leaders or not. And look at the only 2 leaders or 3 that is going to form alliance because of what they tend to see. Maybe they want to spend the council's fund. And they have already taken a position. They have about 5 persons. They said they are contesting from Nsukwa Clan, according to them. But they only led one to the secretariat, meaning they have taken position. They have already anointed somebody.
Okay.
Is that fair? No, let me ask, is it fair?
Is that equity?
Is that equity? Because we don't know now. Is that equity?
It's okay. We'll leave it for the public to decide.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not in position to know which one is. I'm a journalist, and I will continue to remain
Neutral.
Yeah. Apolitical.
But now, are you not perturbed about the purported list? From what we gather, to yet or the to
At what point? No.
Are you aware of the elite?
I'm not aware of it. I don't know. I don't know. By your position. Is somebody supposed to give you something, or you are supposed to ask for the thing you need? Because you cannot give us what we don't want. Majority of Nsukwa Clan people saying, we don't want to truncate what is already existing. We want to let it be. That what we need now is the party chairmanship.
Okay,
now that the other people who is now...
At what percentage?
The leadership of the clan, we have 90% of Nsukwa Clan.
Yes, that's something good.
Let me say something.
At the last senatorial 2 weeks ago,
The chairman and the Senator,
yes,
Moses J, said that if there is any existing arrangement in any local government or in any ward, they should lose respect. And that is what we are trying to do. So what is wrong with that?
So we're trying to ensure that we do what the state wants us to do.
You know, like this saying that a plan must be simple, measurable, achievable, reliable, and time-bound. Now, let's change that S to sustainable. When we have a plan that we cannot sustain, I think as a people, it's important we sit down and review that plan. We have looked at the old scenario. Why is it that every election cycle, we always have this agitation here and there? But of course, I think this is about the most unreasonable one, if you ask me. Why do we always have that? It is because we do not have a working plan, a sustainable plan, a smart plan.
As a clan?
As a people, the local government as a whole. You understand? Oftentimes, our leaders would say it out of sentiment of, okay, don't let us hold this person, don't let us hold this person. They would truncate an arrangement. Not intentionally. You understand? But he has also said something. At times, when you are, building a monster, you don't know. And that is why people have come to say, let us stop this year. Mr. A, take it 2 times. Mr. B, just wait. You will take your own 2 times. Mr. C, you will do the same. Now, there's this thing, I think. When it comes to Mr. B's turn, we all will support Mr. B to achieve it. I recall, with all due respect to our amiable leader, Chief Hamza, when he was to go for his second term, everybody who struggled that position with him were from Ogwashoku. There was nobody from outside Ogwashoku. And I recall very well that we all stood by him because he was our preferred choice. Some of our friends who were interested, we went against them because we felt it was the choice. Now, Pastor Jude is there. I would think that we should also support him. So when the Nsukwa Clan man comes, everybody, the two sister clan, will also support him. Now, if we can institutionalize such a process between you and I, you will see that there will never be issue. Now, if it comes to Nsukwa Clan, the all 11 communities in the Nsukwa Clan say they want to have a candidate. No problem. They want to have an aspirant. No problem. But let it be Nsukwa Clan. At the end of the day, the other sister clans will help us decide, or shave it down to one person, and we move on. And there will never be issue. The same thing applicable to the other position. Don't forget, I said other position are for 4 years, while the council is 3 years. So at some point in time, a clan will have the two. But since there's an institutionalized process, you will never frown at it because you know after now it will come to you. Let everybody have the document and let all of us start to work without document. Obolo 2 terms, Nsukwa Clan 2 terms, starting from 2027. So anybody outside the Nsukwa Clan from 2027 will be looking at 2031. It should be understandable. Yeah, that's the only way we can move forward. All of us know when it's our time. The truth is life. Everything cannot come to you.
And not anybody will say this is the leader. They go and bring one list. You say they have adopted it. They are not leaders. I don't know where they have started. If we have seen it, we'll query it and we'll question it.
I've not seen it.
That's what you say you have not seen it.
That's what we're hearing.
It's rumors.
Speculation.
It's mere speculation. It's rumor.
Okay. When we heard about
because there was never a day we went to any meeting. He's the leader. He attends that meeting. I attend that meeting. We will not sign any document.
Honorable Joe Abdigo attends that meeting. He didn't sign any document.
There wasn't any day.
Honorable Joe Modabi did not sign any document.
So most of these leaders, we didn't sign. Except they went to take lists secretly to sign. And that is not supposed to be. Thank you.
It's all right. It's okay. I would have want to continue, but for the sake of time, your final word, sir.
My final word is that the Nsukwa Clan should have patience. Since Ogwashoku Clan has done 2 terms, Obolo should do 2 terms. 2027, Nsukwa Clan will do 2 terms. That is my final word.
It's okay. You've heard it. Well, in the studio, like call you down, consigned or those name you call, sir.
The true sons and daughters of Nsukwa Clan.
Okay,
The concerned leaders of Nsukwa Clan. Okay, yeah. Leaders of Nsukwa Clan.
Okay, I have found in the building concerned leaders of Nsukwa Clan. They have made their minds what they want. As far as they are concerned, they said they want Nsukwa Clan to go for chairmanship of the party.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, now, yes, yeah.
Why Obolo Clan complete the
2
second
terms.
term
Yes.
for the local government chairmanship?
Chairman.
That is their position. Position of the concerned Nsukwa Clan leaders. It's all right. Only time shall tell who gets what at the end of the day. Well, that's the much you can take on today's episode of Matters Arising that came to you on Lip TV and Onyenjenje Global. If you enjoyed this week's episode, join us same time on this platform next week. My name is Gospel Amalia Mefobo. Bye for now.